Hi, it's Joey here from Day Job Hacks. In today's video, I want to talk about what I would do if I had to start today with absolutely $0. So I was inspired to do this video because recently I actually sent out an email to my subscriber list at powerhouseaffiliate.com and I asked them, what is it that I can do to help in any way in making money online? I know you joined my list for a reason and I wanted to know what exactly can I do to help you? And the response was amazing. I got so many responses from people that had absolutely $0 to start with. And this actually made me think that I too had to start there at one point. And I actually started below $0. I was actually about $40,000 in debt when I started my online marketing business. So I thought it would be a great idea to do a video as to what I would do if I had to actually start from zero, understanding that I can't spend any money at this point, and what I would do today in today's day and age to get back to where I am today, where I'm actually currently running a 7-figure online affiliate marketing business online. I run affiliate marketing campaigns every single day. I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, or millions sometimes. In the last couple of years, I've been spending in the millions on paid advertising. So to go from zero to that, I actually started at negative 40,000. Like I said, I got a university degree, I got a job. I realized that I was just a cog in the wheel. I was trading time for money. This was a general approach that was taught to me as I grew up through my life, that we make money by working hard and going to work and trading our time for money. And I realized when I was about 25 that this wasn't actually working out quite well for me. I wasn't making enough money at the time to even pay my student loan debt. So I needed a way to make money, and at that point in time I started to research ways to make money, and I started to learn from people that already do this and from wealthy people. So I started to read books and I started to look at videos online, and I came up with some ideas as to how I would want to do it. And so I realized at the time that my thought process was completely wrong. I was in the process of thinking that I needed to trade more of my time to make more money. And I wasn't thinking in terms of multiplication, I was thinking in terms of addition. So basically what I mean is, I thought that to make more money, I just had to go work more hours. And now this is a simple concept. If you read many books, they talk about this, that the wealthy are actually thinking about how they can multiply their business or their money to make it work for them. So they find out what they're good at, they do it really well, and then they multiply that by either hiring more people or they leverage a system that they have and use their money to make more money. So I decided to go the approach of leveraging the internet, because the internet has billions of views every single day. Everyone is online. So it is one of those tools that the average Joe like myself can use to make a lot of money. So I decided at the time when I was around 25 to start looking into making money using the internet and leveraging that power. So that was the system I had in my head. I changed my thought process to realize that the only way I would get rich or make a lot of money would be to find a system that I could use, and I didn't have the skills or the know-how to do it, so I had to learn it myself. So with all that being said, today, if I had to start over, I would certainly use the internet still, but if I had to start from absolute zero, I would first do the first thing, which is get a job. And that is exactly what I did back in the day. I had a job, I was making money, and I was actually paying my bills. And that is the most important thing. You can't just come online and start making money, and I realized that myself. So it took me several years to learn how to make money, so I could only do that in my spare time. So the first thing I would do today, if I was broke and there was zero money in my bank account, is I would obviously use my skills and figure out that, okay, well, the only thing I have right now is my brain. So what is the value of myself and my brain? Well, let's go find out. Let's get a job and start earning some actual income so that I have money. Now, I would be already setting my short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. What I've done over the years is I've built an affiliate marketing business, and I've taken the income that I've made and I've actually invested it in other companies. So that is probably what my long-term goal, or that is what my long-term goal would be starting today if I was at zero, is that I would want to make enough money to start investing in other companies. And in my case, I started investing in real estate. So to get there, I would have to start at the start, where I would set a short-term goal of, say, I would want to have roughly $200 in expendable cash. So if I had a job that was only making enough money to pay my bills, then I would need to make more money, and to do that I would use the internet, and I would probably start selling my own services. Meaning I would go to a place like Upwork.com, which is a place, or Fiverr.com, and I would actually start selling my own services. Like I would start writing articles, I would do whatever it takes to get my $200 in expendable cash. And so you can write articles and probably make 25 to 30 bucks an article if you're good at writing articles, or whatever you're good at. You could even get a job perhaps making images for people, or coming up with ad text for their ads. And while you're working with these people, and while I'm working with them, I would be learning their business and what they're doing, and getting better and developing my own skills. And at this point, I would likely have a couple $100 within a week or two of just doing freelancing online. So like I said, Upwork or Fiverr. And with that $200 is where I would start investing in building myself an online website. And the reason why is because I have used this system before myself, where I've built websites and used the power of the internet to get people to my website, and I've monetized that website while I'm working my job, and I've already started making money through Upwork and Fiverr. Now I have $200, I'm gonna go buy my web hosting. Now at this point in time, I don't need to buy a big huge website server. I don't need like dedicated server or virtual private server. All I need is a shared hosting account. All I wanna do is I wanna get a website up, and I want to monetize it and get it set up on WordPress. So for this, I would use something like Bluehost, where you can get it for like $4 a month. So this would give me, I would probably only have to spend about $70 for the year. So I still have $130 left from my $200. So now I have my web hosting, and now I can use free tools to build this website. So inside Bluehost, I could go in there and set up WordPress, and I would choose a niche, and the niche I would choose would be in something like finance, family planning, relationships, relationship help, how to make money online. All of these things would be topics that I could expand upon and have various ways of monetizing it in the future. And I would also look at maybe home and garden, stuff like that. So I'm building a site around a particular niche or category. And what I want to do now is, this is all free. I can set up the website with a free theme. I can put content on there. Sign up to AdSense, which is also free. I would have AdSense on there so I can monetize it with AdSense ads. And then every time I write an article, I would have the ads showing up, and this can all be done automatically. There's actually some information down below in the comments about how I've set up websites. There's a step-by-step action plan to do that. Now, this is again short-term goal. So at this point, I'm actually looking to expand into a midterm goal, which I would have set already, of getting about 1,000 to 3,000 in expendable cash. So this is all going to be done through my internet website. So I need that site to earn 1,000 to 3,000 in extra cash. So this is above and beyond my job that I'm still working. And with that 1,000 to 3,000, I'm going to want to invest it in my next part. But first, let's talk about this free website. I still have to continue maintaining this website, creating content. So I'm going to be creating content that is appealing to the niche that I'm in. I'm going to do some keyword research, and I'm going to write articles. Now, I'm not going to make any money from this website for at least 3 to 5 months probably, but what I'm going to be doing here is learning and developing my skills. I'm learning how to write articles, create a website, engage with people, monetize it, and I'm going to be using free traffic sources, which is really hard to do when you're first starting out, because you need to build a following, you need to get search engine optimization. And in order to get search engine optimization, I'm going to need to do a lot of keyword research, and I'll probably along the whole time be doing my own research, watching videos of people about how to make money with search engine optimization, free traffic. I'm going to be knowledgeable about that so that I understand what is needed to be done in order to get money from this website that I've just created. So with my extra $130, what I'm going to be doing now is going to be using that money to invest in a few more things to make my website better. And in terms of getting more revenue out of my website, I also want to be building an asset here, because eventually this is going to be worth something and it's going to be worth money. So to do that, I need to make sure I have a lot of good content, but at the same time, I want to build an email list. So for the $130, I can actually just go out and search online for master resale rights or PLR products that are related to my niche, and probably buy one for roughly 20 bucks, a good one, or maybe a little more if I want to expand and get more data or more a better product. And what I'm going to do with that product is I'm going to rewrite it, and I'm going to make it my own and brand it to my website so that I can give it away free on my website and build an email list using something like MailChimp, which is also free. With MailChimp, you can actually get up to, I think, 2,000 free subscribers on your email list, or you can send 2,000 emails a month, something like that. So it is free. You can go in and sign up. Now, you're obviously going to have to pay later, but this is what I would use at first, since I have no money and I'm really strapped right now, right? So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to set up this free offer. I'm going to give it away on my website and try and collect emails so that I have an email list. At the same time, every time I create new content, I'm going to email my list and say, look, I have a new blog post here, maybe you want to read it, or whatever, right? So it doesn't have to be me talking. It can be a persona that I've created online in a certain niche, and it's going to be, you know, here's what we just created on our website, please go check it out. And when people start to visit your site, you'll start earning income from the AdSense clicks. And at the same time, you can add affiliate marketing products. So you don't even actually need to own any products. You can just go sign up to an affiliate network and add 3 to 5 products on that website, which I would do. I would have articles about these products and what's good about the product and what's, you know, bad about products. So I'll be doing reviews about the products and things, and I would also be doing like tutorials. So if I'm in the home and garden, I would be talking about, you know, the 10 things you need to do in the fall to prepare for winter for your house. And then I would be talking about the 10 things, and then I would have a reference somewhere snuck in about a product that would help. Like, this is the best rake you need, or this is the best way to clean your gutters, this tool here. And I would have a link out to perhaps Amazon or the Amazon affiliate program or something else, depending on whatever niche or topic I'm choosing. So this is how I'm going to monetize that. And my midterm goal here is, again, like I said, I want to roughly $1,000 to $3,000, because what I want to do now is, now that I've done all of this, I've created all my content, I've learned, I've put tracking on there using free Google Analytics. So the Google Analytics tracking is something you would put on your website so you can see all the data coming in, where the people are coming from. Getting free traffic by posting classified ads, perhaps YouTube videos. You can create presentations and put them on YouTube. Like if you write an article, you can convert it to a video. All of this stuff for free traffic. Create a Facebook page, a Twitter account, Reddit, perhaps Pinterest. All of these are free social media platforms that you can utilize. You can create a page around your website and talk to people, build a group on Facebook, and start engaging with people to get free traffic to your website. Always keeping in mind that you know, I don't want to spam people, so I'm going to be careful on how I actually post links. But I'm going to be posting links in anywhere I can. I'll set up ads if I have to on free platforms like free classified, so I would search online and do that and try and get as much free traffic as possible to my website. Now, I'm not going to make my 1,000 to 3,000 very quickly doing this, but it will likely take me 6 months to 8 months to get my $3,000 that I want. That would be my goal anyway. And once I have my $3,000, now I would believe that I'm ready to start engaging in paid traffic. So I'm going to leverage paid traffic. So this is where I can get to where I can actually scale. Okay, so now I'm getting into how big affiliates are making money online, and I'm using affiliate marketing in this example because this is something that I've learned over the years that actually makes money. So that is why I'm using this as an example. And I would probably start by going to using a tool that I can find out what other affiliates are doing in the space. And to do that, I would use something like Adplexity or Magic Ads for Facebook if you're looking to, you know, spy on what other people are doing. So I would go use these tools. These are what they call competitive intelligence, or basically you're spying and seeing what other people are doing in terms of ads, and you can narrow right down to your particular niche. So if I'm in the finance niche, I would be searching finance ads and seeing what affiliates are actually sending traffic to. So I would find out, and then I would create a similar page on my own website, and I would send traffic to that website, to that web page. So it would be called a landing page. So I would create this landing page, and then I would start testing traffic with my $3,000 testing budget. So this is a plenty of money to test campaigns. I could probably test probably 10 campaigns at that with $3,000. So if I can test 10 and find one winning campaign, then this is going to allow me to leverage that campaign and start scaling it. And the best part about this is that once you find a winning campaign, once I find that winning campaign, I can actually scale it without much more work. All I have to do is just tweak the budget and that is the beauty of the internet, is that it's easy to scale, because once I find something, I can just tweak the budget, turn it up a little more, see if the data still matches, and away we go. So to do this, I'm going to be using a free tracker, because I don't want to waste too much money on tracking it if I don't have a winning campaign. So I would use something like Bmob, which is free. I would have my landing page set up. You can find templates online for free for a landing page, or you can still continue to use WordPress. At this point, I would invest in OptimizePress, which is a landing page builder, so I don't have to spend a lot of money building a landing page. So I'm going to have my landing pages pretty much already built, and OptimizePress plugs right into WordPress, which I've already got set up on my site. So it's going to be super easy for me to set up these landing pages and test multiple campaigns with my new $3,000 that I potentially made from my content marketing website. Now, I'm going to also continue making content on my website, because this is, again, something that I'm building long term, okay? So my long-term goal here is to find that winning paid traffic campaign and make enough money to where I can start investing cash into other businesses, because the thing is about paid marketing campaigns online is that it's not a very stable environment. So basically, you can make a lot of money fast, you can find these winning campaigns, you can make tens of thousands of dollars in a single day with paid traffic. The beauty of it is that if you use places like Facebook, Google, YouTube, or Bing, these places are fairly newbie friendly in my opinion. There's so much information out there for free that you can learn these platforms and start doing ads yourself, right? They also have automated bidding, so that it'll, if you connect them properly with the right tracking, they're actually going to work for you and find you traffic that's going to convert on whatever is on your landing page. So all of this can be done for, relatively cheap, and you can learn all about this actually for free just by going to powerhouseaffiliate.com. We have a free affiliate marketing training program there. So again, you don't have to spend money there yet, and that will kind of introduce the concept of starting an affiliate marketing website and setting this up. Now, my long-term goal here is to take this winning campaign and start finding more campaigns so that I can build a capital of, let's say, $25,000 in expendable cash, and at that point I have enough money to put a down payment on a loan at the bank, okay? Now, in my case, I had to pay off my student loan, so my first goal at the time was to pay off my $40,000. So I did that by running actually gaming ads on Facebook. I had found a winning campaign on Facebook through actually just standing over my wife while she was on Facebook, and I was having a coffee, and I looked down and I saw an ad on her Facebook, and I was like, hey, can you click on that ad for a second? I just want to see what they're doing. And once I clicked on it, I realized once she clicked on it, we realized it was an affiliate that was running a product on Facebook, and at the time I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to do that same thing and see if it works. And lo and behold, it worked, and I made roughly $40,000 US profit that year just running that simple concept that I had discovered just luckily by just kind of chatting with my wife and having a coffee, right? So I actually had paid off my student loan doing that. So at this point, let's go back to my original plan here, and I'm going to make a goal of making, roughly $25,000 in expendable cash, and with that I'm going to invest it in another business opportunity. So through all of my research in how the wealthy get wealthier, I realized that they're actually leveraging their money, and they're reinvesting their cash in more stable business, and they're also taking a lot of risk. So by creating this lump sum of cash, the $25,000 that I now have, my goal will be to invest it. And what I can do is I can actually probably get a loan now because I have this lump sum of cash. By going to a bank and showing that you actually have cash in your bank account, you can now, take advantage of some of the services they have. So I would be going and I would be buying a piece of real estate at this point. This would be another side project on, so I have the website, that's my online real estate, and now I'm going to actually invest in a real piece of real estate. To do that around here, $25,000 could probably get me a loan for $250,000. So I could buy a respectable house for $250,000. I could get a 3-unit, probably apartment building or complex, or a 2-unit, and I could actually put my $25,000 in with the bank, and I would get my loan. So now I have a $250,000 loan, but at the same time I have 3 apartments paying me every single month to pay down that loan. So I'm building an asset there over time. It's a long-term investment, and this is the strategy. And then once you have enough money coming in from that, you can go back to the bank and leverage the equity in that piece of property, and keep doing that till you have more properties. So the key concept here is basically changing the thought process from not working more but working smarter. So less hours, more money kind of deal, instead of more hours, more money. That's kind of the thinking that I would be using here to try and make it from 0 to millions, we'll say. So I think this is actually a realistic goal just by the experience that I've had with online marketing. It's going to take time. I'm going to need to have a job and have stable income first before I ever quit my job. It took me 12 years before I quit my job personally. I had 2 jobs, in fact, and I was working full-time for the government for 12 years, and for the last 4 years of that, I was working as a bartender, and I realized working as a bartender how important cash flow was. Because as a bartender, every night after work, I would have, an extra 60 to 100 bucks in cash, and that cash was extremely helpful in getting ahead of the game. Instead of having to wait paycheck to paycheck, I would look forward to going to work and making cash. And so cash flow became extremely important to me, and over time, that was my goal, was to use that cash to expand and start making money off of that cash. And so it took a lot of research, reading a lot of books, watching a lot of videos. There's tons of information online. You never know where you're going to find the best information, but if you just keep watching YouTube or reading some new courses along the way, that's basically how I learned. My long-term goal here is to not be working at a job, because people that work a job don't get rich for the most part. Probably 99.9% of people that work a job aren't getting wealthy. They're actually just working and trading their time for money. So this is one of those concepts that needs to be broken, right? So this is one of those thought processes that needs to be instilled upon people, that in order to make money and to become wealthy, we have to take risks. We have to, engage in business practices where we're leveraging a certain system, whether it's leveraging our money to make more money, or hiring more people to do things that we're already good at, that we can move our skills to another area, or, using a system like the internet to scale, because there's unlimited potential for anyone to tap into that. So there are ways for people, the average Joe, to make a lot of money. It's just a matter of changing our mindset from how we work to a smarter way we work. So I hope this really helps, because, like I said, I read a whole bunch of emails from people that came into my inbox, and I was just shocked to see how many people actually are in the position of being at absolute zero with zero money. And so there are tools out there that are free. I think the biggest thing to take away from this is you have to be consistent. To start a website and to start content marketing is going to take a lot of time, but it's one of the easiest ways to learn internet marketing. So if you like this video, please comment below or question. I'm open to engaging in conversation. I'd like to know what other people's ideas are in terms of making money online, any type of strategies or new free tools that people can use to leverage the internet without spending a lot of money. Please post your comments below. Anyway, subscribe as well, and we'll see you in the next videos. Go search PLR or MMS. You can create... Again, I'm not going to make $1,000 to $3,000 very quickly. It's probably going to take 6 months to 7 or 6. It's probably going to take 6 months. Now, obviously, now my goal moving into this project, now my goal would,